Hello everyone, it is Lucy here and I'm back with another video. In today's video, I am doing the interior of the family style home that I did not too long ago on my channel. I did do the exterior, so I will link that at the end of this video in case you didn't see it, but I am doing the interior here. So we're just doing the kitchen. What I like to do first when I do my homes is I like to lay out the interior first, then place all of the furniture down. So I just want to make sure that I know where my kitchen is going, where my living room's going, and etc. And then I can start laying down furniture and making sure everything kind of goes with the theme that I want. So right now we are doing the kitchen. I really wanted a big island in the kitchen. I love big islands, so I really like to recreate that in the game. And anything that I don't have currently in my home, I always love putting in The Sims, because it's like maybe one day I'll get that big island that I really want, or that big huge kitchen that I really want. I doubt it, but you never know. So don't think that it's not going to happen. So that's what I like to put in my Sims home. So I've been putting in, this new stove that came with the home decorator pack. So I didn't really know how it worked. I didn't really know if it could actually work this way or not. It seemed really weird. So I ended up just putting in a different stove, because you can see the countertops through the stove. So I don't know if that's a glitch, or I don't know if it's just not working. So I ended up putting just a regular stove in because it just wasn't working for me. I really like having the fact that you can have a glass counter, a glass top stove, and then having the oven somewhere else, but it just wasn't working for me, and I don't know why. So I ended up taking out the countertop and then just putting in a stove. And then I just wanted to put in a dishwasher as well. I mean, those aren't really a whole huge necessity, because the dishwashers, it doesn't really do much unless they collect all of the plates at dinner time and put them in there. Sometimes they'll just take theirs and put them in the dishwasher, and then it's running and you can't put any more dishes in it. So I did put that in, but I do like the sink a little bit better, because I have a tendency to drag and drop the dishes for the Sims. So that way they're not doing all of the work, just because I don't like huge mess in my Sims homes. So I just try to help them out, because it takes them a while to clean up. But putting in these lights, I really like these lights. And then also putting in a nice fridge. And then over here I ended up putting in the living area, and then out in the front entrance is where I put the dining room, which now introspectively, I probably should have swapped. I probably should have put the dining room table in here and then put the living room out in the entrance. But as of right now, this is how we have it. So I may swap it when I start to play, just because it might be nice to have the big table right near the kitchen, so that way the Sims don't have to walk too far. Because I have a feeling the way the Sims is I think they're going to just sit in the living room and eat instead of going out to the dining table and eating. So I think if I swapped them, it would be a little bit better. But I thought that it might be fun to just kind of be in the kitchen making food, and then you could see your family. So yeah, and then just putting in a carpet over here as well. I don't really go with a lot of dark woods in my builds. I usually go with a lot of lighter woods and really brighten the place up, but I'm trying to stretch my abilities here and trying to use a little bit more darker woods. So that's what I was doing here, and then just popping in a TV as well. And then I figured that this family will probably have an infant, or they're going to be planning on having an infant soon. Maybe the mom's pregnant, but I feel like they're going to be really trying to have an infant, or maybe they're going to adopt, or whatever they want to do. But I think they are planning for that. So I've been putting in a lot of infant things around. They have upstairs, they do have 3 bedrooms upstairs, and then 1 master bedroom downstairs. So the infant can sleep in with the parents in the master bedroom if they want to, or they can have them in their crib upstairs. But I don't know, I really like the fact that they put in infants in the game, that life stage. I really like them. They're so cute, they're adorable, and I don't know, this makes me really want to start playing Sims again. I haven't really played in a while, just been taking a break and doing other games, so I really want to get back into it and play with my Sims family. So I do have one that I play with off camera, and I think this house would be perfect for them. and just trying to add in some like little accents here and there as well throughout the home is a really good idea, just to, I don't know, just try to spruce the place up again and make sure that it looks lived in. I try to make my homes look as lived in as I can. Sometimes I don't do so great with like the clutter items, just because I forget what's in the game and I forget that there's this and that until I'm done. And then I don't know, I start adding in things after I've moved a family in, because I like to make sure I know their personalities and know like what they like, and maybe their favorite colors and everything like that. So I try to add in things afterwards, but I have been trying to put in a lot more of like the family photo, empty frames. So that way there, if you're like taking pictures, or you're like taking pictures of like the toddlers or like the children, you can put those in the frame so it looks like it's been lived in. And then when the kids grow up and they're like adults and they come home and they're visiting their parents, you have all those family photos still in the home that you can kind of see, and how they aged and how they grew up. I don't know, it just makes it feel a little bit more personal and lifelike. So that's what I've been trying to do a little bit more of as well. And I think when I do start playing The Sims again, I want to play more like with pets and different things like that, and have my children have like those those hedgehogs or like gerbils or whatever they are in the game that came with my first pet stuff, because I think that would be kind of cool to have in there as well. And then do more fish tanks as well. I wish that we could like feed our fish too, instead of them just being kind of a decorative item. I think it is kind of cool that you can go out and you can fish in the world and then bring your fish back and add them to the fish tank. I think that's really awesome, because sometimes you get really good ones like angel fishes. Oh, those are so pretty. And then to put them in a fish bowl, it's just so pretty. So I want to get the like little fish bowl, maybe put it in one of the kids' rooms upstairs. I forgot about that, and I forgot to do that now that I'm talking about it. But when I go back in and start playing, I might do that as well. So that way there they can have like their my first pet, and it's like a fish, and maybe they can even go out and fish for it. I don't know, just some gameplay, like thought process, but just adding in just some, little clutter items over here by the window, just for the front entrance. I thought that it'd be kind of cool to make it look like the kids did like little projects, or, they're doing things to like work on little school projects or something like that. And then just adding in some little trinkets and some little, I don't know, just little clutter items. So I'm really bad at that, like I said, and I'm trying to get better at it. But like I said, I don't know, once I move a family in, that's when I start going crazy and start cluttering and start buying things and start, making sure that the house is nice and full of the different things that they would use. So adding in some books as well, because I feel like what I had in mind for this family was maybe like a professor lived here, or someone that taught school, and or maybe even a law person could be in here as well, like a lawyer, but just someone that really likes to have knowledge as well, and yeah. And then we have the dining room table in here. I did put in the dining room table in here, and then I kind of matched the chairs to the walls, but I may swap it. Like I said, I may put the dining room table in the other area and then put the living room over here, because it may make a little bit more sense. But then knowing me, my Sims are still going to come over here and just eat their food over in this living area if I switch it. So I don't know. It just seems like they have a tendency not to sit at a table anymore, which I don't know what that's about, but it's kind of frustrating. I'm not going to lie. I wish that they would just sit down at a table as a family. Even when I do like the get-togethers, I don't know if it's changed, but before, when I would do the get-togethers with like a whole family, because I like to do like generations. So I like to have like, the grandparents come back when like the kids, when their kids are having babies and stuff, and then they celebrate holidays together. I really love that aspect. And so when they're, celebrating Harvest Fest or something like that, I like them all to sit at the table together and eat. But I'm really having a hard time. It's like they're really struggling with that. They're not trying to sit at the table together, and I don't understand why. Maybe they're having like some family issues. I don't know, but it just seems like all of my Sims are having that issue where they won't sit at the table together. They'll get up, they'll move around. One will be finished first and they move, and they're not just like sitting and having a conversation, which I really wish that the game would try to fix that somehow. I don't know how they'd be able to fix it, but it just seems like their placement is off or something, and they just can't sit all together as a group. Even when it's just like a regular meal for my Sims, like they don't just all just sit together. It's really frustrating, but just adding in a little bookshelf here, so that way they're like, if they want to read and they want to sit at the table, I envision like the kids just studying at night over here, and they can like, study with their books and everything over here at the dining room table. And then I really want to place some more like pictures around, like I was saying, so not just the family photo sections, but like putting in a lot more paintings and stuff like that. That would be a really good idea, because it will spruce up your house a little bit more, and it kind of makes it a little bit more lived in looking. And then just, the table and, putting in some more curtains and stuff like that as well is a really good thing to do. And then, more paintings like that as well. I really love that painting. I love the colors in it, and it just looks so good, and it looks really good against that paint, that wall paint that I chose. So, and then this is the parents' master bedroom, and then I tried to make a pretty good size bathroom. I don't really remember how it came out. I don't even think I showed it. I don't usually show the bathrooms that I do, just because it's kind of like same old all the time. But the master bedroom came out pretty good. I think that they could probably fit a crib in here if they wanted to. That way or like a little pack and play or something. Like you could move out the bedside table and then just put in the pack and play, I think would fit in. Unless the parents might not be able to get into the bed if you did that. But you could try. I don't know. Whenever I get like a newborn in the game, I always try to keep them in with the parents just for like the first little bit, because I feel like that's realistic, right? Because you just have this brand new baby and you're just trying to figure everything out, and it's easier for like nighttime feedings and everything like that to be close to you. So I just feel like it makes it a little bit more realistic as well, because you don't want to be like getting up and like going to another room in the middle of the night. It just seems really unnecessary when you can just keep them in with you. And then when they get a little bit older, like putting them in their own space is a really good idea as well. So that's what I try to do, especially because that's what I did, with my children. So I just try to keep it as realistic, or how I would play, or how I did things. So that's what I've been trying to do. And then we're going in to the little infant room now. So just trying to put in some things for the infant, and putting in a crib, and putting in all of those necessities that you need for the infant stage. I really, like I've been saying, I really like that they added that to the game. I really think that was very important. I really like that you can like feed them baby food, and they can get a feel, and they can try out new foods, and they can try out new things, and then they have like these little milestones, and it's so cool when you like pass these milestones and they get all excited and the parents get all excited. I really, really like that. It's very wholesome. I really like that. Putting in a changing table. This room is like really small, so I may have to like extend it on the back a little bit, because it is extremely tiny. It's like a closet. So I feel like maybe that's realistic a little bit, but it's really hard to get in the big bulky furniture in the room. So I feel like I need to make it a little tiny bit bigger, and then it will feel good. So I just feel like, adding in the crib and then the changing table and all that stuff, unless they put the changing table out in the hallway, but then it's like really annoying and obnoxious that you have to go out in the hallway and change your baby. So I may have to just make it just one block bigger, just to try to fit in all of these things. So and then I was just trying to figure out like what type of a light that I wanted in the room, and it was really hard for me to figure that out. So I think at the end I went with just I went with that one, I think, because I was like, well, it's plain and whatever, I'll just put this in for right now. And I think I ended up going with this. I really like that little fox light too. I don't know what pack that came with, I didn't see, but I really, really love it. It comes in with all these different colors, and I put it in one of the girls' rooms as well, and I put it, I think I put it in like purple or something. It's really cool that you can make it into all these different colors. It's really cute. I really forgot about that. Like I forgot that was in there. And then I figured we'd probably put in some like family photos in the little baby's room, like his like little baby pictures, and just make sure like that, I don't know, I think the mom would just really like to just make sure that they're nice and cozy and have all their pictures, and that way they're, when they grow up, they could be like, when you were this little, look at you, and then, just putting in this new bed. This new bed came with the high school pack. I just recently got it. I didn't get it that long ago, so it's new to me. But I really like the bedspreads that came with the high school pack. Like, I like all the beds with their bedspreads. I think they did a really good job at that, and made quilts and made everything look really good. Trying to do like a little mermaid accent on the wall. I thought that would be kind of cute for the little girls' room, so I ended up staying with the pink and the turquoise, and then putting in the white around the walls as well, because I was like, that would be too much to be all around the walls, but if I made it as an accent wall, I thought that would be a really good idea. And then just putting in a desk as well, because I figured the daughter probably would want to come up and do her homework or do, write or, whatever she wants to do. So I was going to put in a desk as well in this room. And then just putting in some paintings as well. I haven't put the desk in yet, but I do promise it's coming. I thought I was going to, because I saw me looking through the desks, but I guess I was going to do it. Once I realized this little cubby area was a good place for a desk, that's where I put it. And then just putting in this on the wall, because I figured it would kind of make sense. Like, if she's like really into drawing or writing or something, she probably did this little mural on her wall of this little girl, and maybe her mom doesn't know yet. So I remember, like, when I was a little girl, like, in my closet, I had all of these stickers that I would get from, like, from like doctors or dentists or like things like that, or like school, or, my family would give me like little sticker books or, things like that. And I swear, like, in my closet on one wall, I had all of my stickers. Like, I made a sticker wall. And my mom didn't find out until we were moving. And she was just like, what is this sticker wall that you created? And I went into my closet and just, put all my stickers in it. And I just thought that was so fun. But my mom was not too thrilled about it when she found out when we had to move, because she had to scrape them all off. Some of them were really stuck on there, and we had to like repaint and things like that. So it wasn't very fun, but it was fun for me when I was little. So I feel like this little girl probably went into her room and just did a mural, and her mom doesn't even know. And then she'll find out later when they go to sell the house or when she moves out or something. But yeah, you guys, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and end the talking portion right here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Please stay tuned till the very end. There are some screenshots so you can see how the house came together. But like I said, I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you all very soon.